Alright, hi guys, the Texas Chainsaw patch notes are finally out. As always, I will leave the link in the description box down below, but we're going to go over some key features of this patch note that I really think you guys need to be aware of and know going into this update. Okay, so they have fixed SISSY finally. So what the problem with SISSY is that she has been having poison on every single swing that she does. That's why every time she hits anybody, they're always dazed, always disoriented, they can't run, their stam's draining. It is because SISSY is bugged, and every time she attacks you, she has poison. Now the changes that are being done, it says SISSY poison attacks. This bug resulted in all SISSY's attacks having a poison effect. SISSY's normal attacks will no longer have a poison effect. Special Blend can still provide a poison attack only on her next strike. Rubber Legs can still slow down victims already affected by poison. Again, great change. Glad they fixed that. A little minor fix, players blocking themselves. We resolved an issue where a player could block themselves, resulting in a matchmaking issue and errors. I didn't experience that, but that is something that's been fixed. Fuse box on Slaughterhouse has been changed. The fuse box will no longer spawn next to the Slaughterhouse door. We have replaced that with a new spawn on the side of the shed near the valve exit gate. Again, great change. I think Slaughterhouse is probably one of the easier exits to escape through fuse and to escape through valve, because the map is relatively tiny in my opinion. I think it might be smaller than gas station. I always thought gas station was a smaller map, but the fact that everything's like kind of compacted in the center, Slaughterhouse feels the smallest, so the fact that they changed that for fuse is a great change. Now they did the same thing for the water valve exit. They said the valve handle spawns on Slaughterhouse. We moved the spawn locations of the valve handle on the side of the garage to be in a more high traffic area. We've moved the spawn location of the valve handle on the side of the animal pen to be in a more high traffic area. Again, this is good because these spawns were typically usually as soon as you walk out of the basement, and they were to the right and they'd be in a bush, so you could grab them and run back downstairs, turn the valve and go. Again, very broken for the victims, and it really gave them an advantage over the killers. Now they did some tuning. Efficient grappler perk levels reduced, so at level 3 it's a 20% chance to keep scrap. They tuned another perk called Backstabber. They reduced this perk, provides a % chance to keep scrap after a backstab, so the 20% chance to keep a scrap. So again, that's pretty nice. Now here comes, now we're going to get into some more nerfs, actual nerfs. Connie and Leland have both been nerfed in their base cooldown abilities. Again, this is a great change because these arguably are some of the best victims in the game. And Connie, arguably being probably one of the best in the game, as well as Leland, because Connie can instantly pop locks. And a tier 3 Connie, typically everybody who plays Connie goes for that 180-second cooldown reduction in the tier 3 because you want to get that ability up as much as possible. I just don't think the other ones play any value. I'd rather just be able to get my ability up quickly. Leland, his tackle ability was kind of popping off a lot. I've been playing a lot of Family these past few days, and I've really been seeing actually how much a Leland can tackle in a match, and it's kind of like ridiculous. But at the same time, I think Leland serves that purpose of giving like the victims like a fighting chance if they're in the open. So I hope the nerf is not too much, because I think that's what makes Leland special, you know. And if you kind of make it to where Leland can only get like maybe a tackle a match or 2 tackles a match, you kind of make it to where people who play Leland have to really think about it. And I guess that is a good thing, but at the same time, like I don't think the game should be like too serious, but there definitely should be some balance, because that's what's kind of making it very fun. Now they've updated the escape restraints minigames. We have adjusted the minigame to your escape restraints at the start of a match. It will now require slightly more taps to escape, and the overall minigame will take slightly longer to complete. Strength and stealth will still affect this minigame, and players can build accordingly. And then they tuned the lobby's 7-player requirements, so that is awesome, because again, nobody likes playing a game where you have one less victim, or nobody likes playing a game where you have, you know, only 2 killers and 4 victims. That's really rough. I played a game like that. It is pretty rough. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick short patch note PSA. If you guys want to keep up with more Texas Chainsaw Massacre updates, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.